Hey, good morning, Turtle Club. It is I, Mag Synchro, and it is 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which means it's time for some Mag vs. Wild, ARK Survival Evolved. And we are playing on the Brutal ARK server. And there are a number of things going on here, but most importantly is we got us a raptor at the door. And we're trying to figure out what we do about that right now. This is our private server that we've changed to a public server. We need more arrows. Do we have any flint? It appears that we don't. Wow, we have no flint. Righty. He's a level 160, so he should be okay. I mean, we should be able to kill him just by luring him to the walls. We might even be able to pike him before he kills us. Let's try. Maybe not, maybe not, maybe not. Oh, rip, rip, rip. Oh, giggity, hey! How's it going, man? Alrighty. Well, we got a rip right away. We'll respawn on our bed. Finally able to get on... I'm confused. I'm not entirely following along, Yuri. Alright, this guy's... Maybe I can... No, we gotta get her close. Oh, on the stream, okay. I thought you mean you were having some issues with the server. Nothing there, alright. Well, maybe we just throw ourselves at him and lose experience points over and over again. Oh, there he's dead now. Okay. So it's like the second time we've logged on, we've had something there. Oh, okay, cool. Well, I don't know if McAdoo's told you or not, but we're thinking we're probably just going to do regular island with cross aberration turned on. We keep going back and forth with a lot of things, but I know you were wanting to do the other bosses really bad. And so that would allow that. Yeah, questions? I got Splatoon 2. I really don't care for it that much, but I own it. She told me about the other thing and you excited. Well, I thought you might be. Man, that thing breaks really fast. Alright, let's get up here if we can. Yeah, I'll allow the attack, yeah. Team Night, that's cool. Yeah, I don't play that much. Recently damaged, so we gotta wait for a bit. Alright, and we also got to get a lot of sand, which we really need a Doedicurus for sand reasons. So I think what I'm going to be doing tonight, guys, is we're going to be getting the adobe finished up on our base. We're going to get some more metal, because we need absolutely some more metal. And we might go take a look at McAdoo's base. So, like, McAdoo and Alienated One, their bases are, like, right down there, guys. It's amazing how close they are to us. From what you remember, Broodmother... Yeah, I'm not sure on the boss's gig. To be honest, I'll probably play on the other server when Digrat's on it, but I'm really enjoying Brutal Ark. This reminds me of when the game was challenging and fun a lot, and so I'm kind of digging it. All right, but I think McAdoo is going to be really excited when the other server goes live. And I know Alienated found some crystal on the server the other day, so I'm kind of thinking of figuring out where the Snake Eater crystal is on the server too. It's another jug bug down there. Seven times. And see, that's also part of what I'm kind of really liking on the Brutal Ark thing is I actually have there's a lot of thought that goes into playing on the Brutal Ark one. It's not a question of simply farming stuff, it's a question of being strategic. Alright. So somewhere down here there should be some metal. And we're going to see if we can go over and look at the bases that Alienated and McAdoo have, because they did some really good work on their bases. And I always like showing off people's bases when they have a build, especially on this server. Bases are so difficult to build because you have to have the claim block, you have to have a good location, you have to keep it protected because the dinos are going to be aggressive. That's a Capro. What was I needing? I needed flint. I need to get lots of flint. Building you can do? Well, yeah, the building's fun, don't get me wrong. But there's a balance. I mean, it's survival crafting. So the survival part of it, that's what I like about it. The fact that when you earn it, man. But I get that other people just like to build for fun. So that's why we're going to have two servers at all times. Planning on taking over the far left side of the... Alrighty. Well, there's going to be some changes on the other server too, but it's all going to be geared up to try to keep it from getting all laggy like the Ragnarok server. I know there should be a Capro down here because we just saw it not too long ago. There's the Capro. The stacking mod will help, but the size of our bases was kind of a problem, so we're going to go back to more reasonable sized base restrictions. A number of things, but yeah. Yeah, they were over this way a bit more. Where's that Capro at? Hey, Capro. Whoa, jump a dial almost got me, guys. Did you see that? Those things jump like thylacolios. Alright, come on. Come back this way. Oh, no, no. Alright, is he running scared? Is that what's going on? Because we can deal with scared. Oh, we've been poisoned, which is not good. Oh, come on, die faster than I die. Die faster than I die. Die faster than I... Oh, well. Alright, we'll respawn at the bed. Rip. Rip, rip, rip. Alright, checking just a real quick thing, guys. Alright, everything looks good here. Okay. Repair clothing. I guess I need to unequip that so I can repair it. Well, yeah, the automated ARK thing, it causes lag the more things it has to scan. Alright. Arrows. We need lots of thatch. Okay. We need thatch, we need metal. We went left when we should have went right. Sorta. Let's just go about this the opposite direction. Wait a second. Okay, that was a jerboa. I have never been more afraid of megatheriums. And meganiums and all the other megas than I have been in this version. Which is cool. I mean, that's... Yeah, I'm gonna have to go about the other direction, I think. Grab the cup of the day here. Yeah, there we go. So there is Alien One's base. And there's McAdoo's, so you guys can see where they're at. So you can build fairly close to each other. I mean, it does, there are some build restrictions. And it's usually recommended not to build that close, because eventually they're going to level up their tribes, which gives them bigger base requirements. And they can eventually kind of get to where they can't expend their bases. Man, I kind of feel like I just need to build a parachute and jump down there. Shoot. I need thatch. Of course I do, because I always need thatch. Takes so much hide to do that, though. Alright. So here's their bases. They have some pretty good dinos, too. I really like my design for my base, because it's really protected. There's my other admin tune that I have. And you can see, we got a real simple basic base. But McAdoo, she is absolutely about building really cool, nice looking bases. Yeah, okay, we got a little balcony here, that kind of thing. So even though it's a brutal ARK, you know, you can still build some cool stuff like that. Well, we got a Dodicris over here or something on Wander. I bet there was metal down in here. And alienated one and crew just destroyed it. And built so close to it doesn't respawn. So I gotta go looking for some more metal. Alright. Actually, let's go ahead and get our piker out. Take a look at their base real quick. See, they got kind of they got the spiked wall thing, and they have, you know, the get on top of the roof thing that we got, right? And they've had a couple of purges, and they've defended them successfully. So I mean, they're doing something right. I'm not sure how that's going to work for them later, but it works for them now, and that's the important part. All right. So there's a roo out there. Hmm. I know our pike doesn't really do a whole lot. I like how we can get a lot of oil on this server, though. Lots of oil, so you can make lots of jerky, which helps a whole lot. Oh, there's a hmm. I really wish I knew where all the resources on this server were. That's part of what we're doing, though, right? Is exploring and discovering where stuff is and all that kind of fun. That's a raptor. We are going to leave him all sorts of over there. And that's another thing about this particular mod, guys. It's just amazing. Is without a scope, I don't know what level he is, and without knowing what level he is, I really don't want to tangle with him at all. Like, at all. He can stay far over there, and I will not have any problems with that. Look at these leviathans that used to be in this fertile land before it became unfertile. What are these? These bushes? They sure are. That's cool. Here's a drop. And there's some chicken nuggets, Jerboa style. We'll wait for this drop to come down, and we'll let them Jerboas be all Jerboy. Oh, look at that, guys. That was a pretty good drop, all things considered. A bed? It's phenomenal. Still not finding metal, and we really are kind of needing the metal, right? For a second, I thought that was a basilisk, but it's not. Hey, Zombilly, how's it going, buddy? Glad to see you here. Hope life's treating you good. Hope that the job's working out still pretty good for you. That's all sandstone. It's all lystro there. We're making it toward the green obelisk. Last time I got close to green obby, I got attacked by a green wyvern. So I'm not looking forward to getting close to this. Oh, life's going pretty good, zombie. Life's going pretty good. Work's settled down considerably compared to how it used to go. It's still not anywhere near as good as it used to be. And so I'm looking at how to further my career without, shortening my prospects. Life in general is going great, though. I mean, all things being balanced, right? I mean, Digrat's in a real good spot after she had injured herself. Her aunt is doing well in her new situation. And her mom's situation is improving, so everything, all in all, everything looks pretty decent. Okay, those are our oil dudes. So far, so good. That looks like that might be a wyvern nest. Are those wyvern nests? I mean, if they are, that would so explain how I got killed when I got close by over here. Oh, that's not a wyvern nest. That's metal. But yeah, all in all, man, Billy, life is doing good. Life is doing great. It's super fun. You gotta take everything a day at a time. But I'm gonna drop those spears. We don't need spears. Or torches. Stone axe. Still a good drop though, considering what we got out of it. Yeah, it might have been just dead grass and not wyvern nests. Man, I am so due to get killed in a second, guys. We're not supposed to be alive this long in this game. Oh, there's a terror bird. It's gonna come save me. Yeah, and I flinched. I know I flinched. Here it comes, guys. Oh, wow. Made it to the green obelisk. I'm alive? Alright, we need to figure out where this is. Okay. So this is like at 5075. I don't see any piranhas. So 5075. Yeah, that's good enough. Hey, Keo, good early morning to you too, man. Good early morning to you. It has been pretty good so far on the game. We've managed to die like 3 times already. And so that kind of, it stunts our growth a lot in the game. Ooh, how big are you? 220. Nice. We we might have found one of our tames. Well, we have until 10 o'clock this morning. Every 10 o'clock, the server wipes Eastern time. The dinos all get killed. And that's to keep the dinos from overpopulating the server, and from the... It's also to keep the predators from just overrolling the server. So anytime you see a dinosaur on the server, you have until 10 o'clock to get it. Otherwise, it's going to be replaced by something else. Is that a moss chops? That's a moss chops. Oh, that's a 400 moss chops. We can't tame it. We can. It's just that after we tame it, it'll eventually kill us. Oh, speaking of killing us, Squirrel Kitty. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ah, Squirrel Kitty. Wrecked. But we did get an obelisk marked, so we at least know where one is. We can respawn on our bed, check on our base. And we have metal now. That was the important thing also, is getting some of this metal. Oh, it helps if we actually hit the recovery first. And we were... Alienated One and I were talking about this particular mod, and someone had chimed up. Actually, he was talking about it to a couple other people that play on the server, and they chimed in that if you're trying to make the server brutal, why have this mod at all? And to be honest, this mod, you can lean on it too much, and it becomes a crutch. And when it does become a crutch like that, you wind up with a problem. And that problem is, oh, obstructed. I put everything too close to the bed. But the problem that you get is if they do get to your base and they take your base out, you're just hosed. You have no chance. That's what you got. We got spark powder. We got some jerky. Oh, delicious jerky. Good morning, Dwight. Glad to see ya. I believe there's a Splatfest coming up, if I recall correctly. We'll craft all that. Okay, sand so we can make some clay. Yeah, Splatfest is in session right now. That's what I thought. It's like, question marks asked me, if I had it. And I'm like, yeah, I have it, but I really don't like playing it just to play it. I like playing it to play with friends. And yeah, that's really where it is. All right, and let me. So I got like 100 and some odd of that. I need lots of wood, lots of thatch. So let's go get lots of wood and lots of thatch. And hope we don't get killed while we're out here. But yeah, if you get too dependent upon the gravestone mod, which I'll be able to honest to admit it, I like the gravestone mod. I use it a lot. I already started in North America. Oh, 4th and 5th? That's interesting. But the EU has a different Splatfest than the North America servers do, don't they? Don't they kind of differ? Like, we'll have like knights versus whatever, and like EU will have like forks versus spoons or something silly like that, and then we'll have something silly like eggs versus toast. Or are they? Am I wrong on that? Because again, I'm not the brightest person when it comes to Splatoon and its inner workings. All right. Oh, it's the same this time. Oh, that's cool. I remember reading a funny post about Splatfest, is them basically trying out future names for Pokemon games. So like Pokemon Pancake and Waffles. Japan has something else. Okay. Nintendo should get back in the breakfast foods again, because they used to have like cereals and stuff back in the day. But new Pokemon-shaped waffles, Pokemon-shaped pancakes, in your grocer's freezer aisle. People would sign up for that. Alright, let's double check here. Alright, we gotta repair that anyways. We gotta repair where that horrible thing got after us. Heading to bed, full day of school, full shift of work. Oh yeah, man. Salt of the earth exhaustion there. It's been a while since I've had that kind of exhaustion level, but I remember it. It's not anything you want to let accumulate on you if you can avoid it. Oh, absolutely, Kyo. Absolutely, man. We always have fun on the channel. Repair that wall. There we go. Insufficient resources to repair. Did I run out of all my stuff? No, what do I need to repair then? What am I missing? I'm missing hide? Oh. Okay, so I need hide to repair that wall. And alley-oop. Hide should be in one of these 3 things here. There we go. And I can repair it on the inside. There we go. Put that there. Those can go there. That can come out. That can come out. Alright, so we got some wood. We got some thatch. We got some fiber. We got lights. We got cameras. Awesome technology. Alright, get this clay. And we're going to craft... I know we need more than the 4 walls, so we're just going to craft these walls and go with it. Let's see, we're still working. And you know, Alien 81 and Reading Rambo, McAdoo, we've all been kind of talking. The Adobe seems to be like the top tier for this. It's stronger than metal, or it's stronger than stone, right? It's weaker than metal, but it gives you that natural air conditioning. Which is important. All right, repair that. Takes so much metal to repair. But that's, you know, you got to do what you got to do. All right, let's put all of our berries in there for now. Okay. bit by bit it's spawning more. Oh, did we finally get rid of all the... Yeah, we got all the weird... Okay. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let's grab all of our spoiled meat. And get our narcotics out of there. Make some more clay while we got it. And put the rest of us over in this, I guess. How much high does a parachute take? Alright. Transfer 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll get rid of that straggler hide that's been annoying me. Can't make anything with electronics yet, but I do know there is one thing I want to make. So let's see here. Terminal. Requires 20 electronics, 40 crystal, lots of metal, lots of polymer. Oh, well, the fabricator. We can't make the fabricator yet. And it's straight up midnight right now, so we got a ways to go. Got a ways to go. Alright, so we're gonna have to go get some more rocks broken. So we can get more sand. And it's super cold in the desert at night. We know this to be a fact. So we're going to kind of play with the stats here. We got 20 on our fortitude, which is pretty much is, if you have 20 fortitude, you're not going to suffer most of the effects of the weather. It does really, really greatly hamstring you though. But, I mean, that's 20 points you could put somewhere else, right? Come on, I thought I seen rock. Yeah, we're standing on it. Just game out of the 3 so you guys can see what's going on when I don't have the torch up. Keep an eye on our hit points also, because that's super important when you're freezing. On all though, we're doing pretty good. We do need some kind of dino though to start producing fertilizer. And that's it's all repaired. Yeah, I know I'm freezing. Guess I can pull out the torch. Sometimes the sounds delay coming out on this game, and it really just freaks me. Alright. Let's go over here and make some clay. So we need some wood. So up to the trees we go. Boom. Alright. Let's see what we got going over here. One of these days we will see the jerboa that we want, and we will tame it. That awesome purple drop over there. We would like to have it too, but we're not going to be able to get it. Alright. Go ahead and take this tree here out as well. How's the metal cooking? We got one more piece of metal to cook. Alright, so... we already have all the materials in our inventory. Silly me. Adobe walls, so we can craft... just one? Oh, there's not enough clay. Okay. That's fine. Alright, put this fire out, grab this wood, recombine that thatch. Actually, that's straggler thatch. How much thatch do we need for a piece of wall? Just 10. Let's get some of this clay back. Bam. Alright, so we need 20 thatch, so we're going to split this by 4. Put that there. We're going to craft as many walls as we can craft. And then the straggler thatch is gone, guys. We added a stacking mod, so we're slowly but surely getting all the stacks fixed. Oh, guys, look at that. The whole entire back, except for a ceiling tile. We need to build a ceiling tile. Have you heard of a game called Baba Is You? Yes, I've heard of it. I saw it advertised on Reddit. I took a look at it, and it didn't really kind of seem like my speed of game. But that's not to say it's horrible or anything. It's just, you know, not my speed. So we need... but I'm gonna just make sure I'm thinking the same thing. Let me go and pop this up. Baba Is You. Yeah, well, looks like the graphics just seem to be... I don't know. I would have to really watch a lot of video on the game before I would make a decision on that one. Because there's a difference, and it's not an easy to tell difference between someone phoning in the graphics and intentionally making the decision on the graphics. I just need 4 more? Okay. I can make 2. And that's my big concern with that one. Is it looks like, because that's both the cool part and the bad part about games like Undertale and Crypt of the Necrodancer and all these retro appearance kind of games, right? Is they look awesome, and part of the reason why they look awesome is because of the graphics. But they also look like games from forever ago where people just did something like Snake and called it a day. And it's hard to tell the difference between the two before you get to play them. I need crystal for desert clothes. Now that I think about it. You are over encumbered. Mag, make things. So, if you have the 20 fortitude like I have, you basically are unaffected by the heat wave. You know, and that's also, you know, I haven't seen a streamer play it yet. I do have to admit, though, even though it looks really, you know, interesting, potentially, I don't think it's one that would stream well. Um, Puzzle games notoriously are just, they're good to play, but at the end of the day, they just aren't good to stream. For a lot of reasons, but generally, okay, let's do this. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's craft all these stragglers. And it's mainly because people want to do puzzles themselves. Number one. Number two, the other big thing about puzzle games is if you watch me do the puzzle, you know how to do the puzzle. Cup of the day, Cam. Cup of the day, Cam. Looks like we're gonna need more sand to get rid of the rest of that cactus. But we're gonna put this cactus in the preserving bin. We should have, I think we'll have enough clay to, yeah, we got enough clay to finish that out. Oh, we need wood. How fun. But yeah, guys, the extreme, brutal heat that's going on right now doesn't affect us at all because our fortitude's so high. Which is really awesome in my opinion because this server, yeah, there you go. And that's the same thing, right? When I watch a stream like that, I don't try to watch for too long. And if I do watch for too long, I get to that point where I'm like, well, I know I don't need to buy this one. But so that's one thing, right? The other thing that's kind of double-edged with that though is it's possible that the first few levels are good and the rest of them are just garbage. And so there's, you know, that's a risk that you take with a lot of things. And then there's the games that just look really, really silly overall and turn out to be really, really fun, like Mutant League Football. That game was great. Speaking of which, I forgot to update the description on this video. Bam, there we go. This game wasn't chosen by Drew Benson. This game was chosen by Mag Synchro. And it's not Mutant League Football, but Mutant League Football is surprisingly, you know, really, really fun. And I'm hoping to get like a 4-player online game going with it one of these days. Okay, we got all of that. We can keep that there. Alright. I needed more sand while I was out there. Silly me. Hey guys, we've achieved something today. We have managed to get all of the Adobe built. And we still haven't leveled up. You can see how many purges have happened, right? There's 5 that have happened on the server so far. And they're not easy. They're not easy. They're fairly brutal. It's the name of the game, Brutal ARK, right? And the players have been playing on it. There's been stuff that they really don't care for. They they've admitted it's not an easy game with this mod on there, especially with this particular server. Alright, the heat wave's done. I need to see where we're at on narcotics. Because I think I'm going to have to start gathering up narco berries. And crafting the snot out of stuff. Look at that luxurious beard, guys. I'm going to shave it off one of these times so I can start getting the hair for it. Alright, that should give me at least enough sand to cap off that cactus. There we go. Have any narco berries over here? No. Alright, so now it's a question as to where is the narcos at? And do we have any seeds to put away? Nah, okay. Oh, those are long grass. And these are potatoes, so that's, and these are different stack mod berries. Sad, okay. Armor, desert cloth. Okay, so we can make all of this except for the hat, which takes pearls and crystal. Alright, so we're gonna have to look up Scorched Earth crystal real quick. Because we're getting to where we're gonna need crystal. So turn all off. Crystal. Really? Well. According to the map, crystal is that away. So we're gonna do what we can to find crystal, guys. That's a jerboa, okay. So crystal is supposed to be at the top of this heel-looking thing that's all banded. So we're going for crystal. And we'll be able to build us some desert cloth. Full set. Pretty far away though. This map is deceptively big. Like when you look at the map, you're like, oh, that's hardly anything at all. And when you start walking on it, you're like, dear gravy. Why didn't I take the other pill? Alright. Oh, what's so heavy in my inventory? Alrighty. Lots of wood, the sign, lots of stone. I have raw metal with me. What is wrong with me? That sap I can get rid of. I don't need the slingshot. Craft as many arrows as I can make. Looky here, guys. There'll be a explorer note here. I think I've already gotten it though. Yeah, I already got it. Okay. Wow. I do know for a fact that over here, a Titanosaur will spawn. Because I've been trapped on the other side over here. It was funny to dig at. Not so funny to me. Kind of lush over here. I mean, compared. I mean, look at that, guys. We've been walking for the better part of 5-6 minutes. And we're just across this mud hole. That's a kangaroo. That's fine. Those are allowed to hop and hip and run away. So it looks like that right there is where the crystal is. And that looks like a water hole. We're hoping that's a water hole. It is. Alright, it's a vein of water. Sweet. Oh. I don't know how big that raptor is. If I had to guess, it's that big, though. Ugh. Alright. That's exactly what I'm thinking, little avatar. We need to get the fart out of here. Alright. So normally when we find a good resource like this on other maps, we would locust it, right? We would put up a outpost, we would harvest. Whoa. Look at this, guys. This is why people say this game is so unfinished. It's because of stuff like that. It's because Wildcard has this game built like that. What is this? What is this? Is this where the... Is that like the chasm of the earth? I mean, it's definitely not on my map. Oh, here it looks like, this looks like a bridge. Wow. That is a dark hole, guys. The Explorer notes are always awesome, right? Another chasm. You gotta be kidding me with this. I just want the crystal that's right over there, guys. Uh-oh. Okay. Thought we were like, I thought we were totally, like, totally out of luck. Getting awfully close to the Redopolis, too. That's what I thought. Guess I could have broke my torch out and looked, but a little lazy, guys. There's a tech parasaur. Alright. So this is supposed to have crystal on it, guys. Ooh, better than crystal, though. Oh, Bronto platform saddle. There's no Brontos on this server. I don't think. Oh. I'm looking at Brontosauruses, guys, right now. To see if they exist on Scorched Earth. I don't think they do. They don't. Okay, so we're going to drop that. The first red pile we get. And there's no saddle. There's no prize at the bottom of the box, just more cardboard. What an unfortunate side turn of events, guys. All right. There's supposed to be crystal here, but so far I've not seen like anything that would indicate that. I guess we got to go higher up. And I'm like terrified. Of what else is gonna... Oh. Well, that's metal. May not be crystal, but it's still good. Oh. That's either crystal or salt. And I am okay with whichever it is. Because salt's super useful. Oh my gosh. All the salt. Oh my god, guys. And these look like sulfur rocks? Oh, they are. That's better to pick them. Okay, we'll pick these. We found sulfur in crystal over here. Oh my gosh. Our food is never going to go bad again. Like, ever. Again. Alright. We gotta pace ourselves too. And we really need a flyer. Oh, frack. Well, we finally figured out what spawns over here, guys. That's a rock elemental. If you're familiar with the Zelda series, it's basically taluses. Still no crystal yet. That's an RG. An unknown leveled RG. Still no crystal. Oh, obsidian? I'm just happy with this whole entire haul so far. Oh, RG. Please go back. Please go back. Alright. We can at least get metal from this one. Oh. We would love to tame an RG and ride one. But there's a lot of things going against us right now. One, we don't have any prime meat. I don't know a good source of it yet. And two, we can't put a saddle on the thing yet. Oh, that's an actual crystal node. Yeah. There we go. That's what we were looking for, guys. Let's get all this we can. Some more obsidian. Yeah. I would build a base here almost. except for we'd have to, you know, give up all the crystal and stuff. All this crystal. Oh, game. I know I'm encumbered. Now, ask me, do I care? Do I care, game? I'm like calculating in my head if I were to drop my spears, would it be worth it? We have farmed ourselves to where we can't move. Man, tough decisions now, guys. Tough decisions. Ugh. Oh, here's an idea. Can we make a sleeping bag? Ooh, we can. Alright. Oh, but we have to make a temporary claim patch. Oh my gosh. Okay, we can make one. We can make one. Okay. What if we can do that? Oh, I need wood for that? Is there any... Of course there won't be any trees here. Okay, so this is just one of those things that we just have to we're gonna cheese it. Alright, we're gonna put down our temporary claim patch. We're gonna put down the bed. Alright, so now we have a way to fast travel out of here. Okay, so we're going to... What's this? Oh, there's some better stuff. Okay. Alright, boots, hand wraps. Alright, and we just leveled up. I don't know how we did it. Okay, so... Hit points level up. Level 39. Why do we get 39? Something sounds like it was really good at 39. Oh, Capro saddle. Okay. Alright, so we're going to drop our pickaxe and our hatchet. So we got 10 minutes. So this is what we're going to do, guys. We're going to fast travel to our bed. We dropped our hatchet and our pickaxe. We did not bag drop them, so we can do this. We can get ourselves... Well, we're just going to be naked. That's all we can do. It doesn't matter because we're about to lose everything else that we have on us. Alright, now we can fast travel back to our sleeping bag. And we can go ahead and pick this up. There we go. We're getting the last can of hash over here, guys. Ooh, that's awesome. What's... Okay, that's an oasis that way. Alright. So I figure since we got the materials, right? Okay, that's just stone and flint. Let's just get all the salt we can get, all the sulfur we can get, all the metal we can get. And when we die, we die. Or when our tools break, our tools break. I mean, that's... For that matter, though. Yeah, I guess we go and get all the salt we can. Or we look for more crystal. We want to look for more crystal, I think. Oh, there's more crystal right there. We didn't see it earlier because we were hiding from that bird. More obsidian as well. Crystal's super important right now. And the obsidian's important, but it's not super important. That's sulfur. Okay, we got plenty of sulfur for now, I think. So yeah, we're just gonna bust up all the obsidian we can get and all this metal. We're not too worried about, but the crystal we are. I guess this is the one we were bashing on because that bird. We need to break it up anyways. And we know, thanks to the horribleness that happened, that we're about to run into a stone elemental. There's just no way around it. In just a second, guys. The developer for this mod has been talking. He's actually been curious how we've been running on this. So I've been letting him know, you know, how everything goes, and how fun it is. We're about to lose our pick. That looks like it's metal, is it? Oh my god, it's metal. It's a rich metal. And we're dehydrated. We're pretty sure how this is going to go. So there is that golem. Can we skirt him? We can. Awesome. Before we die of thirst, we're just hoping to get to another crystal vein, but it looks like we're not going to. So I'm just going to mine this until my pick breaks, which shouldn't be too long. Yep. And what if we chop it with axe? We still get metal? A little bit. Do what you gotta do, right? You are encumbered. Yep, because we're carrying this stone. Just drop the stone. Taking us a little longer to die than I thought it was going to. So where are we at? We're on this side of it. Okay. That's a pego. We don't want to get attacked by a pego. Especially when we have all this good stuff on us. Let's, there. We can't put that there. Sad. We don't want to accidentally tame it, so we'll just put that berry there. Yep, ants. Oh, possible explorer note? Yeah, we'll do that. Wait, what? Sadness. And I know, guys, the struggle sound is just real, and no one likes it. That's why I'm pretty sure I'm gonna off myself in a little bit. Actually, we're possibly dead here. I guess not. I mean, we can eat berries until the cows come home. Forgot they give water. Look at the coloring on this thing. It's like gold and bronze and silver. That's pretty awesome. Oh, it's a watering hole, guys. Look at that. Oh, that's a pig. If you're aching for some bacon, those big pigs, they'll make chow out of you. Alright. See if we can't just lead them over to their death over here. We are so dead. We are so swarmed and just dead. Oh well. Well, we knew he was going to die, right? we kind of came here for the suicide gather mission. But that's definitely a good place to get crystal and to get metal and obsidian and like all of the things. So on the plus side, we're able to get our stuff. On the negative side, remember this server removes all of our experience points when we die for that level. So we yeah. It is a uphill battle. Alright, just making sure nothing else is being said in the brutal ARK server. Alright. So we was able to do a few things. Alright. So now we should be able to build us the full set of stuff. Skins, drop those. Actually, not that one. And then drop that, and then drop that, and then drop the temp claim patch, because we already had one built, but we had to build one while he was out and about. Alrighty, so armor, desert cloth. We need pearls, but we happen to have some pearls. Not many, but a few. See, there's our temporary claim patch. Alright, we're about to get some desert cloth, guys. Boom. Level up. Yeah. And on Brutal Ark, that's also a thread up. And now, Mag Livingston, we presume. Yes? Alright. And while we're here, we need to make sure. Let's see here. Oh. Scissors. Let's make some scissors. We have obsidian now, so we can make scissors. We need flint. We need flint. Oh, we also need to repair our stuff. Need to put this in the cooker. And we go get us some flint in a second. I need to get my bow out also. Alright. My arrows, my bow. Get there. Oh, scope. No, spyglass. We can make it spyglass now. Yes. Crystal fiber hide and wood. Now we're used to using the old spyglass, or not the old spyglass, but the advanced spyglass. So this is going to take some doing to get used to. But we're trying not to have all the niceties that we had on the other server. The quality of life here is supposed to be the fact that we're fighting for it. Ooh, mushrooms. Let's get all the stuff that spoils. Speaking of awesome stuff. I forget what it's called. But no, it's like level 20. There we go, vessel. All the salt in the world. Actually, scratch that. We're not going to craft that much. Well, we'll see how high it stacks, I guess. With the stacking mod, it might be bigger than we thought it was. Okay, so... wood. And now we need thatch. And we need clay. And we should get clay in here too. So that's stacking to 16 so far. Used to not stack that high. So I'm seeing how high it stacks. Let's make another 20. And to make another 20, we make another 10. So salt is really awesome. And I really, 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 really mean that, guys. So we use it a little bit on Ragnarok.
because it was just that ridiculous, right? Oh, this is great. So salt takes a little bit to expire. If you'll notice, 3 hours and 18 seconds or 18 minutes. Transfer just one stack of it. Still takes that long, right? So for every day, we need 6 salt. Because, by the time one expires, the next one kicks in and all that. But the real big thing is, look at this jerky. See that? It's going to expire in 179 months. That's why jerky's so awesome. That's why you make jerky in this game. Put salt in, it's going to spoil in 359 months. So to give you an idea, the meat, that meat's going to spoil in like 9.5 hours. Now that meat's going to spoil in 19 hours and 15 seconds. And spoil timer on salt, I mean, because it stacks so high, we're just going to put a whole stack of it in here. Just going to craft it all too. But here's the cool thing about this, right? So the spoil timer on it now is 3 hours, and now over here, it's 6,902 months. Months. Wrap your head around that, guys. Months. The salt preserving bin is just ginormous with what it does. I mean, it's insane. So we want the salt vessel because it's going to make life so much easier for us. We're going to keep... I'm just so happy we was able to get salt. That was a nice little just surprise out of nowhere. But we're going to keep every 6 is a day, so we're going to keep like 50 in our preserving bin. So it's 4 hours, so it's 200 hours, so it's slightly 200 hours is going to be a little bit over a week. So that way we don't have to worry about keeping track of this. And that also means that some of these things, some of these stacks in here, some of this food in here is just never going to go bad. Period. Alright. Drop that in there. Drugs. Alright, so I guess the next thing we do at this point is we look how much narcotics we got, because we need to start making some narco arrows. Which means we're about to start going and yeah, we only got a few narcs. A few narc pots as well. Alright, so we don't dip into the reward menu often because it's, it is, like I said, quality of life to a point. That'll make 200 narcotics or 100 trank arrows. So if you can spend the time, right? If you can wait the time. So we're going to grab these. All right. And that'll give us a pretty good amount overall of that stuff. All right. And we could have, for the advanced armor pack or the super advanced armor pack, which one is it? Maybe it's the armor pack? Basic armor? Is that where we get the desert? Yeah, we could have gone for the desert blueprints instead of just getting the materials and building that and just getting these higher level ones. I mean, they have some pretty good stats, but I'm okay with what we have. We're okay with the stuff we have. Is that attack? That's not. Okay, it's just a wild female. really need to kind of build this into the next tier of materials as well. Why is that? Like, really, game? What if I should build that as like a back door? Hmm. And that's another thing I need to figure out too, is the turbines. Level 50. Oh, ballista though. Huh. Kind of feel like we should try going out toward that next. Thing. Yeah. And you know what? We can't jump that yet. Sad. I would love to be able to jump that. Oh, we can. Oh, yeah, that's great. Like that. Alright. It's about time we made a water jar. Bam. Now that we have crystal, we need cementing paste. So where do we have cementing paste? There we go. Oh, we had the engram. We actually have the... Oh, I feel silly. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Now we have a better supply of water. Alright. So now we're going to go and see if we can get our way to the red obelisk. Take that cactus sap and put it in our old stake slot. Every time I find one of these guys, I drop it. Drop it. So I can respawn another one. And we kind of know what to expect going part of this route, because we've already messed with all that, right? Alright. We're heading toward the red obelisk, guys. Just to get a better idea of what we're dealing with out that way. Start gathering some of these oil bugs while I'm at it. Because the oil will be good too, for not just for jerky, but we have made some gasoline. And eventually we know things like chainsaws will be important. And flamethrowers. Water bug! Get our free water while we can. That's a raptor. Bye bye, raptor man. Rats were level 40. We can get the thorny dragon saddle now. Alright. I see one Argent, right? But I could swear... Oh, wait a second. That doesn't even weigh us down. I could swear I saw some giant wings. No, just an Argent. Okay. Look at that, guys. Level 500 Lymantria. I think I'm dead. Nope. Not quite, but awfully close. Let's put that on 3 in case we need a boogie. 41. Oh, that's a Yudi? Am I dead from a Yudi? Yeah, that's a Yudi. Ugh. Well, that explains why all those other things were running away. Huh. Yeah, Yudi. Yay, Yudi. Yudi, 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 you, yay. So, skins we're going to drop. Clothes we're going to equip. metal we're going to transfer over. And oh, okay, it's still crafting narcotics. I don't know how to make trank arrows because of the map, the change we did. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah, I think it's time for us to start making piping. All right. There went the faux green screen. Poor strawberry shortcake. Everything was just horrible for her. All right. We're going to be improving that, guys, for the cup of the day cam. All right. So we need a irrigation pipe vertical and a tap in this. Because I do think it's about time we start growing some potatoes and some corn and some other things, but we do need some dinos that are going to produce for us some food, which means we're going to need a trough. All right, so let's work on this. All right, food trough. So let's work this back. And. All right, so I need to get raw metal. Before I cook it all. I bet you I just cooked it all. Alright, so let's grab this. No, we have nowhere cooked at all. That's good. Thatch, wood, and fiber. Okay. It's like 120 wood, right? That's what I need to do. Ooh, yeah. Okay. How much wood do I got? I got enough to chuck. So I need fiber and thatch. So let's get our fiber tool out. our thatch tool. Just a little bit more thatch. Just a little bit more. Okay, so now we can build us a food trough. Alright. Oh. Oh. Oh, he's a low on 60. He may not survive this fight with us. It was a thought. It was a thought. Okay. Respawn on our bed. We have 2 beds for a reason. All those experience points that we got, guys, down the tubes. That's why our base is built the way it is, guys. That's why our base is built this way. So we should be able to put salt in these troughs also. I'm overheating. Why is that? Alright. Salt there. Let's grab 50 salt. Can't put it in the food trough. That's right. It's an S plus thing. Okay. Oh well. Let's go get that corpse before somebody else does. And we're actually going for the meat this time. Alright. We're actually roasting a little bit this time. Just waiting for this drop to come down, guys. I don't know if we're going to be able to survive the drop, though. Because of the fact that we actually have the superheat plus the really, really hot. We're basically bangers and mash at this point. That sounds really good. Might make me some bangers and mash. An actual built well? Well, that's cool. Alright, so ceiling tiles. We're missing a whole lot of thatch for those. So I need one, two, I need quite a bit. I think kangaroos are mainly meant for scaring you into thinking that they're raptors from a distance. Yep, I'm slowly dying. Okay. How many ceiling tiles can I make? 14. So I think we have enough to build what we want to build. 5, 10, -1, 2. It's gonna be awfully close. Oh, we're about to. I mean, we're really stroking out here, guys. Look at that. Heat stroke, hot, super heat. I guess we got it inside, huh? Oh man. All right. So no more stroking out. Let's see. We just drop that piece. Actually, we just need to get all the skin pieces and drop those. Drop that. And just put that in there because, you know, we have not done that yet. So let's do that. That actually might be a good idea. So let's demolish this. Get all the materials from it and then put that down there. That worked out pretty good. Stone, some wood, some cementing paste. I mean, it was free anyways, so I mean, why wouldn't you, right? Make sure all I got in there is just food. Yep, okay. Put our seeds away. So these are species Y. We really don't care about those. This is a non-craftable blueprint, which is kind of funny. It's proof that this server is still buggy. This map file is still buggy. Wildcard, fix your stuff. Seriously. But we're going to be working on a second floor, I think, of this. And my idea is to just extend all this by one tile out for the garden to be like kind of around it, and this is to be like, so there'll be a tile here and garden around all this, and there'll be a tile there, and there'll be an actual corridor that I can still just run through. Like, yeah. And then it'll give me a extended reach also. So let's do that real quick, and then we're gonna call it good, guys. Crafting, ceilings, 10, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're actually going to go for 14. That way you guys can kind of see what I'm planning. I just told it to craft one too many. We'll just start doing this then. So this is going to be all garden plots. And that way I can actually, I do need those other two so I can get around out here. Because everything that's adobe, I'm going to stack up with adobe. And that way I can actually get all the way out to here when I'm fighting stuff. So I'll be doing stone and thatch next, will be what we're doing, guys. And we're going to continue on this during downtime, like we used to. Since this is a persistent server, guys, it's not going to be like previous Mag vs. Wild where we're, you know, solo and everything else. So you're going to be able to see this evolve, and I might record while I build, I don't know. But it's going to be like, you know, moments here and there. Watch him run away! And there he goes, hippity hoppity. I do know that we need to be careful with the piping. I don't know about how that's going to work. But anyways, guys, this has been a good stream in my opinion. We've got a lot accomplished in its essence. I mean, we got some crystal, which is going to be a big, huge boon for us. We finally have, you know, a water jug because of the crystal. Water skins on this mod, this, not just mod, actually, this server, this map, especially, are just difficult. They're just difficult to deal with. Wow, that thing's going to take a while to restore itself. We'll probably build like a water reservoir attached to this also, so it can actually pump into the reservoir. But yeah, we pretty good though. I mean, we got food that's going to last us for a good long time. We are in a pretty good crafting spot. I think I'm going to go get some flint real quick. make us some spark powder. So we know that'll be, you know, good for the whole entire time as well. But yeah, we'll have the garden built up. I'm pretty sure we'll have the adobe built up. We had some flint over here, some stone. Some sand. Sweet. Well, let's get us some of this sweet cactus while we're at it then. Let's just split half of that. So, but yeah, we're gonna call it here. We've accomplished some pretty good stuff. This particular server, with the way it works out and the way it pans out, you know, dinos are not as huge on our priority list. We do need dinos though to start producing fecal matter. So we're gonna have like a little corner here for some small dinos, I think, and like a couple of compost bins, and hope that it doesn't, you know, entice some dinos too much. Or on the second floor, actually, we might just do that instead. Like for the internal here, we'll just keep some of our dinos here. They're gonna be small, they're gonna be portable, so we can get them up here. They're mostly gonna be jerboas, because there's nothing else we can really bring over the wall at the moment. That's kind of where we're at with it, and it's been fun, guys. It really has. I appreciate you all being here today. Everyone who popped in, Dwy, Keo, Giggity, and Zombie Billy. And we are going to be back in about 2 hours with Twilight Biscuits, and we're taking on the Cave of Ordeals. We got the whole entire buffet stream today for that. And I'm super excited. I think we're going to get it taken care of. We're prepped for it. But yeah, guys, we will see you there. This is Mag Synchro. We're going to take us a good break. You all have a good one. Thanks for watching.